You know that feeling when you're just not 100% sure about something? Well, in English, that's not a problem at all. It's actually an opportunity. Today, we're going to dive into the beautiful art of guessing and how to do it with real style using three little words: might, could, and may. We're going to break this down into 5 simple parts. We'll start with the main idea, then I'll give you the magic formula. After that, we'll see it in action, cover a couple of mistakes to avoid, and then finish up with a quick practice round to make it all feel natural. Okay, so picture this for a second. You're standing outside a friend's house at night. All the lights are off. It's totally silent. So, are they home or are they out somewhere? You just don't know for sure, right? That feeling, that uncertainty, is exactly what we're going to learn how to express perfectly today. All right, first step, guessing beautifully. Because, being uncertain isn't a weakness when you're speaking English. It's actually a really sophisticated skill that turns these rigid black and white facts into much more interesting possibilities. Just take a look at this. You could say he is sleeping, but that's so direct, so certain. And what if you're wrong? A native speaker is much more likely to soften it. They'd say something like, he might be sleeping, or he could be sleeping, or even he may be sleeping. It just sounds more natural, way more flexible, and honestly, a lot more polite sometimes. I love this way of thinking about it. These words, might, could, may, they're kind of like a fog that rolls into your conversation. They blur all those hard edges of certainty. Suddenly, nothing is perfectly clear, but at the same time, anything is possible. So, now that we kind of have the feel for it, let's get down to the nuts and bolts. Here's the exact formula you need to guess about something that's happening right this second. And here it is, the magic formula. And trust me, it's incredibly simple. You just take your subject, add one of our magic words, may, might, or could, then you add be, and you finish it all off with your verb ending in ing. This little formula is your key to guessing about what's happening in the present moment. Let's just see how clean this looks in action. She might be working. They could be studying. He may be driving. See how that works? Each one is a guess, a possibility about right now. It's almost like you're just thinking out loud, but in perfect English. Okay, we've got the formula down, but what does it really look like out in the real world? Let's drop this into a few everyday situations and just watch this grammar come to life. All right, here's another real-life moment for you. You call your friend, the phone just rings and rings and rings, no answer. Your mind immediately starts guessing, right? What are all the things that could be happening? And here's the best part. You don't just have one answer. Your brain has a whole list of possibilities, and now you can say all of them perfectly. Well, he might be sleeping, or he could be in the shower. He may be working. You can explore every single option without having to commit to one. It's so freeing. And this is the real beauty of it. You're not saying something wrong, but you're not claiming you're right either. You are simply dancing with possibility. You're holding multiple ideas in your head at once, and you're letting your English just flow with them. Okay. Now, to make sure you sound completely smooth and natural when you do this, let's go over a couple of really common mistakes. Avoiding these is the key to really leveling up your fluency. All right, first up is a big one. This trips so many people up. You might think that couldn't just means maybe not, but in this kind of sentence, that is totally wrong. So listen closely. When you say, he couldn't be sleeping, you are not guessing. You're actually expressing strong disbelief. You're saying you think it's almost impossible that he's sleeping. It means the exact opposite of maybe. So you can see why that's a pretty huge difference in meaning. The second little mistake to watch out for is with questions. Asking something like, may he be sleeping? It just sounds very strange, very unnatural. Instead, a native speaker would say something like, do you think he might be sleeping? It's so much smoother, so much more conversational. All right, you've got the idea, you've got the formula, and you know the common mistakes to avoid. Now there's only one thing left to do, and that is practice. Let's do a little quick fire round right now to build that muscle memory. Here's how it's going to work. It's super simple. I'll say a certain definite sentence, and your job is to upgrade it into a possibility using our formula. And hey, try to say it out loud with me. Ready? Okay, first one. The sentence is, she is studying. How do you upgrade it? She might be studying. Perfect. Got it? Let's do another one. Next up, they are working. Your upgrade is, they could be working. See, you're getting the hang of this. One more to go. And the last one, he is driving. And the upgrade is, He may be driving. Excellent job. The more you do this, the more automatic and natural it's going to feel. So as we wrap things up here, just remember that this is about more than just grammar. It's really about a shift in your whole attitude. It's about having the confidence to speak with nuance, to embrace that beautiful space between I know for a fact and I think maybe. So here's my final piece of advice for you. The very next time you feel that moment of uncertainty, don't let it silence you. Don't stop speaking. Just take a little breath and start your sentence with, well, they might be, and just see what possibilities come pouring out. And that leaves us with just one final question. You now have the tool you need to guess beautifully and confidently. So my question to you is, what will you guess about today?